Shocked me. Well, Zubac's tap
with Kawhi and Derek Jones, Zubac, and a whole lot to talk. Jared Greenberg, Luka.
Over the last couple of days, going from half over his last 4 seasons and making sure he doesn't have a reoccurrence.
All dominant guards in Dallas. Big shots every time down the floor.
That award, besting Michael Jordan. Ball is filling up. And
is into his 5th game in his last 4+ games. Kawhi will stay in the starting lineup.
Reeves sprinting to the basket.
Legacy player and a legacy Mavericks decided to move on from Luka. Second guessing of signing that club and how that's contributed.
The spotlight on Luka, where conditioning, but as he moved,
have been traded for each other last few years, especially in the Ty Lue era.
It was a great effort by James Harden.
And James, a little turnaround up and go wild, thinking about LeBron and Luka.
He's averaged almost 13 a game. Fabulous game the other day. The guys they have left on their
soon with that abdominal strain.
Leonard, the ball goes to Zubac for the years.
Derek Jones Jr. for all tied at 18. The Clippers top 6 and stay that way as LeBron.
He would force teams to really games for the Clippers. He's done a fabulous job. Has 8, 3 for 3.
Done. Second chance.
Been better than Norman Powell, including Steph Curry.
Right now, sets up Hachimura. That's up for a 3. And the
10 made threes.
They're shooting it so well right now. But the Lakers, Vanderbilt comes up short.
Not going to be able to do it over the course of a...
Done inside in traffic.
Jay Redick has Nate McMillan layup coming out of the timeout.
That was here for the Bulls last year. Clippers went 2-2 on there. They're staring at an 8-game road. It is upon us here, which would be great. To be good to see LeBron each conference.
I think so. And most improved player, but the great Nikola Jokic might be this
Clippers. James, what a pass! Oh.
He's with 26,000 points.
Great names right there. LeBron backs his way in.
Or in the NBA.
Yeah. LeBron for 3. Have a chance at the last possession. Nothing run. LeBron James. Oh, what a pass. Coffee.
And Markieff, we're obviously thrilled to have with our shifts. We have to be a team.
Stan Van Gundy, obviously we saw, but here he is at his first reconcile with those guys.
Successful Anthony Davis being the head of their defense, a chance to get a 20.
Sat in the middle of the night and they stayed, but targeting Saturday is
James and Luka Doncic.
Oh man.
The thirds and Oscar Robertson.
Hachimura to James with Kawhi. A third chance here.
On the year, they only give up
22 makes. They've hit 9 threes. Cannot finish that. Oh. 3-pointer.
Up attempts to have it.
Kenny Smith goes strong. Leonard the block. LeBron on his way. Porter Jr.
Fired effort. Not great intensity communication there.
Fourth floor flourished right there. LeBron runs into a wall. A double-double this year, Zubac.
Averaging 15.3. Great all around.
The world can work better now.
Even bigger going forward with Chris.
And here comes Austin. Big drives. Hachimura, a top 10 pick by Washington.
Fantastic, 14th in the league. And he's a guy that all James, Austin Reeves, Hatcham, he's never had that role before.
He's got 15 already.
Against a team that is
an incredible effort. He's always fun to watch. You were up high enough to be able to see too, and how he was running, just go.
Yeah, look, and it's hit close to home.
Has 3 rebounds as well. Had a steal. And Doncic, he worshiped LeBron. Matter of fact, next win. Powell's got to put one up. Elevate gets to the corner. 3-ball.
Fast break, and instead of
possession, and straight back. James fouled.
Through the contact. And for the Clippers, but they got to get this defense.
Into the corner it goes, the 3-ball. Lakers, 73. Jones Jr. And so the game plan executed. Nice first half as he hard, nice pass. Zubac.
6,000 points and over 8,000.
Into some sound from JJ.
That's a hell of a play down there.
If you are just joining us, here's Derek Jones. Will not play Thursday in a game.
Side and gives up a back cut.
It out to Powell in the corner. On the other side, gives him a third chance. Up top.
That's the difference in this.
Assist from Kevin McHale in his coaching day.
Rebound just can't corral it.
Crosstown rivals, they're shorthanded.
Lamb for a challenge. First this year. And yelling at the refs to wait as James breaks inside Zubac. Clippers trying to fight their way back. Ball's moving better. Jones running with Jones Jr. who can fly.
Back in the game. They've got it really picked up here in the second half.
Collects 3 more. He's
They average for a game.
James goes right by him and lays James. Hachimura. Lakers led by 20 here as Jones Jr. gives it to Cole. Was waiting for it. You use your Amex card and request a and this is the second. A month ago.
Self in for his teammates.
Powell sticking with Reed position and Leonard drives.
Pretty much a decade.
Done. Tarden will shake and bake for decades.
Against the Lakers.
Not going to be able to around some of those teams.
They can keep those guys together for years. Paul's a ball-dominant point guard.
Alone, but De'Aaron Fox, a big name trade. Eubanks and Patty Mills, neither
This is on the bench. Zubac.
Picking up or signing a buyout play.
buyout market. Batum late clock.
Minimum salary. So
Got a deflection. James.
player does that. It is. What did he say in the huddle?
Bear Garden Saturday in a win over the Knicks.
When the Lakers, they're going to
Splits the double, is fouled on his way. Begins February 12th, 7 p.m. East. LeBron James, Shake Milton, and it goes through the first 3 quarters.
Lakers in action tonight. Weeks that JJ was a part of the Dallas.
Is going to be the major question. The move right now going on that feels like
will say, obviously, that when it all comes out, but
Obviously unable to offer such a summer. Luka will have the ability, but this summer, but I think Lakers in terms.
well, whatever the
Around the league, for both the general manager admitted earlier today or not, the Lakers are going to have to make local time deadline.
up front, both their depth at Houston, Memphis, and
Here's Golden State and Jared. See what kind of 582. Here's Coffee, and so Coffee with a free 26, 8, and 8 for LeBron. Part of
but then Toronto just really
day. And 108-83 being traded from the Utah Jazz. Is ideal. Missed the first 34 games.
He's not feeling any pain in that right.
Crowd reacting to Bronny James and gets the ball.
offices, but every front office
20-year-old Bronny James. Bronny James in the G League was averaging over playing it.
better. You know, he's had limited 2% from 3.
A forgettable night here at Intuit Dome. Teaching staff raves about his work. 3, looking for his first in the league.
3,
Oh, I like that. Kind of
a windfall.
out of Missouri and
LeBron had tonight, and having
ready to move on.
this got to add a lot of discipline.
Timeout on the floor.
This probably thought he was getting pranked.
8 tonight. He's had an abdominal. Lakers have rolled tonight. Bronny goes to the basket. Gives
The Australian team.
time coming over in that trade. Highland. Highland able to stay in. He'll take the free throw. Still trying to find his turnover. And Highland.
Ball game tonight.
Milton up top. Warriors, second of our doubleheader.
4 games against.
Luka 297 as we send it over in a game. He's got 15 already.
It's the first Laker turnover of the night against a team that is
To fire rate here, and an incredible effort, and we give him a lot of credit. He's always fun to watch. A lot of the destruction, and we were up high enough to be able to see. And, we talked to J.J. Redick before the game too, and how he was running just gone here, the Clippers and the Lakers.
Yeah, look, and there's affected, and so it's hit close to home.
Missed. Has 3 rebounds as well. Had a steal. And Luka Doncic, he worshiped LeBron. NBA career, 340 of them, as a matter of fact. Next win, 3 to shoot. Powell's got to put one up. Elevate. Powell gets to the corner, 3-ball.
He's NBA, a 2-on-1 fast break, and instead of
Reeves at the controls on this possession. And James gets it right back. James fouled.
just goes through the contact and creation too. It's been a rough half for the Clippers, but they got to get this defense.
He finds Reeves into the corner. It goes. The 3-ball from the LeBron James-led Lakers. 73 is an air ball from Jones Jr. The other 30 were in the paint. And so the game plan executed. Lakers' first possession. Norm Powell had a nice first half as he need a lot more out of those three. Hard, nice pass. Zubac.
3 guys in NBA history with 26,000 points and over 8,000 created.
Let's listen into some sound from JJ.
That's a hell of a play down there.
But Luka Doncic shortly, if you are just joining us here, is Derek Jones as a member of the Lakers. Will not play Thursday in a game.
Sleep on the weak side and gives up a back cut.
And Zubac kicks it out to Powell in the corner. The Lakers now on the other side with 15 in the first half. Gives them a third chance up top.
Close from an effort standpoint. That's the difference in this.
We have one of our most famous audio assists from Kevin McHale in his coaching days.
Hustles to a long rebound, just can't corral it.
To generate energy. We're playing our crosstown rivals. They're shorthanded.
JJ Redick will light the lamp for a challenge. But it is the first this year. And had a beef on the push. Yelling at the refs to wait.
Offensive success.
A former Laker as James breaks inside Zubac for 2. As the Clippers trying to fight their way back. Here goes Harden. Ball's moving better. Jones missed them both. Lakers turn it over. Harden running with Jones Jr. who can fly.
Well, this is how the Clippers have to get back in the game. They've got to gain some defense, which they've really picked up here in the second half.
The time being as Austin Reeves collects 3 more. He's
12th made 3, and that's what they average for a game.
Gives it over to Reeves. Zubac's on him. Reeves goes right by him and lays it. 23, 7, and 6 for James. Hachimura. Lakers have been outstanding tonight. Lakers led by 20. Lakers on a 7-0 run here as Jones Jr. gives it to Cole. Took like a full breath of air and everything. I was waiting for it.
Derek Jones Jr. flying to the rim.
Replacement jersey. Just make sure you use your Amex card and request a and
Night for them, maybe.
This is the second. Beat the Lakers here a month ago.
Creator, both for himself and for his teammates. Quality shots on a consistent basis.
Powell sticking with Reeves, taking over at the point guard position, and Leonard drives for 11 so far tonight.
That is a weak technical foul.
Dunn out of the pack.
Pretty much a decade by the Clippers.
Dunn. James Harden will shake and bake. Had it on the Lakers side for decades.
In 3 against the Lakers.
Man, just imagine what those two are going to be able to. A lot of trade rumors swirling around some of those teams.
The Spurs hope they can keep those guys together for you with Chris Paul. Chris Paul's a ball-dominant point guard.
Trading period with the Luka trade alone, but De'Aaron Fox, a big name trade. Role pieces, Drew Eubanks and Patty Mills, neither
can be a big help when Zubac is on the bench. Zubac
cannot be involved in picking up or signing a buyout player.
Players who might find themselves in that buyout market. Batum late clock.
Guys basically on minimum salaries. So
the third quarter, Harden got a deflection. James.
And when your best player does that, it is. What did he say in the locker room? What did he say in the huddle?
Triple double at Madison Square Garden Saturday in a win over the Knicks.
Percent. When the Lakers, they're going to team to beat for anybody.
Harden splits the double, is fouled on his way. Four nations face off. Coverage begins February 12th, 7 p.m. Eastern. LeBron James is up 21. Here goes Shake Milton, and it goes with 98 on the board through the first 3 quarters.
Joined the team for the first time. Lakers in action tonight. Move in those few brief weeks that JJ was a part of the Dallas.
And can he stay healthy is going to be the major question. He had a chance to make a move right now, Stan, and so there's a lot going on that feels like
Dallas would do that. I will say, obviously, that we'll have to see when it all comes out, but
Offer the Supermax. Lakers obviously unable to offer such a or anything, but this upcoming summer, Luka will have the ability to sign any sort of extension this summer, but I think Lakers know that Luka will be here long term.
well, whatever the
But I think the thinking around the league for both the follow-up. Rob Pelinka, the team's general manager, admitted earlier today, right now, whether that is true or not, the Lakers are going to have to make 3 p.m. Eastern, noon local time deadline.
they need to improve up front, both their depth at Oklahoma City, but maybe not even Houston, Memphis, and
it's tonight, and we'll have the game. Lakers, Golden State, and Jared. Oh, good. See what kind of settle on. 105-82. Here's Coffee, among other things.
yeah,
And so Coffee with a free cruise control here in the second half. 26-8 and 8 for LeBron. On Thursday,
but then Toronto just
just 26 minutes of that game Sunday. And under the 7-minute mark, 108-83 in their first minutes on the floor after being traded from the Utah Jazz. I'm Jared about Kawhi and his ideal to get to that place. Kawhi missed the first 34 games.
12th game of the season, and wow, the good news is he's not feeling any pain in that right.
here in the fourth quarter.
Crowd reacting to Bronny James. Have said a lot. This man gets the ball.
Coaches in their own front offices, but every front office who don't get to play a lot.
20-year-old Bronny James. Bronny James in the G League was averaging over playing it.
At least he's got to shoot the ball better. You know, he's had limited movement from the floor and 32% from 3. Play the way they have tonight.
It's been a forgettable night here at Intuit Dome. And his coaching staff raves about his work. James for 3, looking for his first in the league.
Bronny's first made 3.
Oh, I like that. That's
Yeah,
nice.
that could be a considerable windfall.
Brown, 25-year-old out of Missouri, and
Feeling to have the game LeBron had tonight, and I'm having a lot better night than he's having.
ready to move on.
Of every game, of every practice, he can score points. He's just got to add a lot of discipline.
Good call. Timeout on the floor for that show.
Yeah, I think Anthony Davis probably thought he was getting pranked.
Surprised at that trade. AD did not play tonight. He's had an abdominal. Intuit Dome. Lakers have rolled tonight. Thursday. Bronny goes to the basket.
You watch Patty Mills play for the Australian team.
Eubanks will probably get more playing time coming over in that trade. Rebound. Bones Highland. So Highland able to stay in. He'll take the free throw. But still trying to find his man is on him, and a turnover, and Highland.
This kind of effort, we might have had a basketball game tonight.
Milton up top from Crypto.com Arena. Lakers Warriors, second of our doubleheader.
Only their 10th in 44 games against.
Luka. Lakers win at 122-97 as we send it over